guys' help. I am looking for Jeremy J. Potter, and his two younger brothers have been looking for him ever since they got separated when their mother suddenly passed away, resulting in them being placed into foster care. All the information I am going to relay to you guys I got from my cousins, so it will be very limited. I gathered off the internet, and as we all know how the internet can go, it's either a hit or miss, or it's information I got off of documents that are in my possession that I know to be fact. I will be telling you guys it's going to be a summed up version in my own words of how I understood everything to have happened. I do not expect this video to go viral, but if it can get shared in each state at least once, especially with the state of Oklahoma being the main state. My cousins do not know I'm doing this, so I do not know how they feel about me putting their picture and their name on the internet. So I will not be giving you guys a picture of my cousins who's looking for their brother, but I will refer to them by their first and middle initial. I believe it would be helpful for me to state the last name, so I will give you guys the last name. And my goal is to hopefully give them some answers, even if the outcome is an outcome no one is hoping for, kind of like my last resort. And I would love to bring some closure to my cousins. They have been looking for their brother for years with no luck whatsoever, and they just don't have no answer as to where their brother's at or what could have possibly happened to him. And let's get to it. So this happened a long time ago, you guys. I'm not even sure if I was even born yet, but while my cousins were still living in Oklahoma with their mom, one of them had a heart surgery, and while they were in heart surgery, or soon after the heart surgery took place, that's when their mother passed away. That resulted in my two cousins going into foster care. Now, how long they were in foster care before the state of Oklahoma found my dad's information, I do not know. But their mother passed away. Then the state of Oklahoma found my dad's information, picked up the phone, called them up, and they were like, "Hi, sorry to inform you, your sister unexpectedly passed away, resulting in her kids going into foster care, and we're just trying to find immediate family that can take them in." My dad was like, "Yes, of course, not a problem." He made an arrangement, hopped on a train, went down to Oklahoma, grabbed my two cousins, brought them back to Washington, and raised them as if they were his own two sons. So I'm not sure how long my dad was back in Washington with my two cousins when Oklahoma called him for a second time. So they picked up the phone and called my dad. "Sorry to bother you again, but there is a third child of your sister who has special needs, so he would need a lot of care, if not care for the rest of his life. And we were wondering if you can take him in as well." Now, at this point, my dad had to sadly inform them that it was already a struggle with himself and two young boys living in a small one-bedroom apartment. And on top of that, he was dealing with his own health problems, so he would not be able to provide the care Jeremy may need. And that second phone call is the last anyone heard about Jeremy, and we do not know what happened to Jeremy since. Now, we are going to fast forward. And this time, I know I'm here. And me and my two cousins are at the viewing of my father's body, paying our final respects to him. Conversation got started between us, warned me they had a brother. I did not know. I never knew that was their brother. Never knew. And they attempted to go look for their brother, hopped on a plane, went down to Oklahoma, got in contact with their family that they knew of, and sadly came back to Washington with no answers, knowing what happened to their brother or where their brother's at. And so when I heard this, I was like, y'all disrespectful. Hello? You guys got your own little family detective.
It's okay.